Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel and I am a full-time stay-at-home mom and a part-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. And in this video, I am going to talk about Mercari shutting me down. They closed my account. So, yes, stay tuned for that. Okay, so here's the deal. This was probably less than a week ago. I got an email from Mercari saying they closed my account. This was really unfortunate because, well, what a coincidence, because I had just watched the Nurse Flipper's channel and she had talked about late December, she talked about how Mercari had closed her account, and I was thinking that that was really unfortunate, but I hoped that wouldn't happen to me, basically. And I have probably over 1,600 listings on Mercari. I just hit my 2,000 listings on eBay. So that was a big milestone for me, especially after having a baby. And so now I have 3 littles. So yeah, 2,000 listings, probably over 1,600 on Mercari. I actually think I started selling on Mercari before I became a reseller, so I really liked Mercari. The thing I don't like about Mercari is that basically when your listings become old, they're like stale and nobody can ever find them. And unlike Poshmark, you can refresh, or eBay, you can relist. Mercari, they're just like in the abyss. So that's why I decided to start investing into Vendoo, which is a cross-posting platform. I will try to remember to post a link down below, but I highly recommend it. Vendoo is a great cross-listing platform, and the reason I decided to use that platform was because I heard of the list and delist, relist or delist feature that they were coming out with, and I thought that would be really good for Mercari to update those stale listings and relist them. So I just had purchased that. I started doing that with Vendoo and Mercari, and I think I have about 500 listings on Vendoo right now. And then I got an email saying something along the lines of, due to me selling counterfeit items, my account has been closed. And I never had any warning, nothing. I never got anything. I know that some of the items I do sell can be counterfeit. So like there's Pierre Cardin, which is like a more vintage top end brand. I sell some of their his belts, and obviously things like Coach, Kate Spade, things like that. But nothing really recently, and I had just listed, I just sold that morning a little purple Coach fob. So this is one of those purple, or I guess they're those little keychain things. I don't know if I have any here by me, but basically at the bins, you can just take them off of the authentic thrashed Coach bags and sell them for like $10-15. And they basically weigh nothing. So anyways, just sold one of those. Next thing you know, my account is closed. And they took all my listings were gone. And I have, let's see, I'm gonna go to my seller dashboard. So my total revenue, or I guess my total profit, is almost $13,000. 530 completed sales, 0% returns, a 4.97 out of 5 seller rating. So really good statistics in my opinion. And for MERCARI to just completely shut me down without even giving me warning or even telling me really why, besides I'm selling counterfeit items. I'm like selling like used items basically that I get from thrift stores. I'm not like out there pulling over Amazon vehicles and stealing their merchandise and then selling it, or selling things in bulk from China. I'm not doing that. And so I thought that was really unfair of MERCARI, and that makes me almost very thankful for eBay's Vero program, where they will Vero you if you use certain words like Velcro, or if you sell certain brands. They don't want you to, like for instance, they don't want you to put Swarovski in the title if it's not a Swarovski brand, so you have to specifically put made with Swarovski crystals, otherwise you get a Vero. But Vero means they're warning you, please don't do this. And so next time, you know, okay, don't do that. And with MERCARI, it was just, your account's been closed and all my listings were gone. And then it basically said like, you can't open another account. And so I decided to look into this a little bit further and see if this was actually a thing, because it just happened in the Nurse Flipper. I'm like, maybe it's like a glitch that they're having or something. So I saw other videos where the same thing happened, but apparently other people had gotten warnings, or they knew, like some people were selling mystery boxes and then they had a warning and then they didn't heed the warning. I never even got a warning. It was just, you're selling counterfeit items and your account's closed. So I emailed them back and I said, I received an email saying my account was closed for selling non-authentic items. I have over 1,500 items listed for sale. Money pending. This is wrong. Please reinstate my account and tell me which item was deemed as not authentic. Thank you. So that's why I was kind of thinking, was it the Coach fob? Because I mean, it was literally like a $12 sale or something like that. So if they closed my account, my 3-year account, over that, like, that was not okay with me. And from all the research I was doing, I was hearing that MERCARI's customer service was not very helpful and that basically I would get nowhere. So I didn't want to waste my time with this, and so I basically was like, just reinstate my account, like, because I didn't really actually think I was going to get anywhere, but I didn't want to play these games. Like, the Nurse Flipper had to they asked her to submit all of her receipts to prove that her items weren't counterfeit or whatever, and I was like, that is terrible, because I have over 1,500 items, and all of which I purchased secondhand, most of which I purchased secondhand, and like the bins. So that was just not gonna happen. And I was not expecting to really even get a reply based off of what other people were saying. And apparently there is a lot of complaints on the Better Business Bureau about this. And so I was just like thinking, okay, MERCARI is about 10% of my sales. It's not like my main selling platform. eBay is number 1, Poshmark is second. Facebook Marketplace is last, but Poshmark and eBay, if one of those closed, I would probably cry. But MERCARI, I was just irritated, like highly irritated, and they don't even like have like a safeguard in place for sellers. So So then I emailed back, or I got an email back actually, and it said, "Hi there, we can review your account if you wish to provide proof of authenticity for your inventory. This can be in the form of receipts, purchasing agreement from a licensed distributor, or your agreement to sell from the manufacturer. Best, Sage, Team MERCARI." So it's basically the same thing, right? So I knew I wasn't going to play these games. So I said, "What do you specifically want receipts for? What was flagged as inauthentic?" And then I also said, "Also, I have pending payments I cannot access because if you go in there, like all your listings are gone and there's pending payments, but you can't access them because they said that they closed my account due to inauthentic activity and stuff like that." So I had 2 orders that were going out, and I didn't want to send those orders if they were just going to hold my money. Like, no. Like, I'm not going to... So one was an LL Bean hat, and another, I think, was a pair of shoes or something. And I'm like, I am not going to send these out just to have them hold my money. Like, no. And for them to have my account be closed, no. So I said, "What should I do about this? Oh, and orders to ship today. What should I do about this?" And then later on, magically, I was so shocked and surprised, but I got another message back after that, and it says, "Hi Lilyworks, we're so sorry about the inconvenience. Your account has been restored. If you have any questions, reach out to us through the help center. Sincerely, Team MERCARI." I'm so confused. I was like, so that makes me really frustrated. So everything got restored. I don't know where they went, but like they deleted them all, and then all of a sudden they were restored. And then I was like, I'm really nervous, I guess. I'm really skeptical of MERCARI now, because what's to say that they're not going to close my account again? Just randomly, because there was no warning. There was like very little communication as to what was flagged, right? And sorry, my phone literally fell down. So there was no I hope it's not gonna fall again. There was no warning or I guess no information as to what was flagged. And then after I had received your account has been restored, I had kept receiving different messages like asking me about my satisfaction, about how they resolved the issue. And I'm like, I have like no trust, because like why is that happening to sellers? Why is that happening without any warning? Is it going to happen again? So, needless to say, there are some resellers that are very, very upset with MERCARI over this and are just not even going to try, and dissuading others to get on the MERCARI platform. My stance is that MERCARI for me right now is still profitable. I'm still making money on it, and up until I can't. Because I have Vendoo, which is that cross-posting, cross-listing platform, and I just started using it. I'm going to continue using it. But if I wasn't using it, like, I have spent at least 2.5 years hand cross-posting all of my listings. I just started like a month ago. I think that if they completely deleted it and I spent all those hours doing that, I would be completely livid. But right now, because I'm using Vendu, and if they decide to do it again, I am not going to be super upset. I've heard that you can no longer, or you can't even create another account if they delete your account, like they track your IP address for what you or where you have Mercari downloaded or whatever. Like, I feel like that's a little bit too much. I don't know if I would ever like try to put in my husband's name or what, but yeah, like it's connected to my QuickBooks, it's connected like to my pirate ship, like everything's kind of all set up and intertwined. And so I feel that if they deleted my Mercari account again, that I would just not revive it. So this has made me consider other options. Like the nurse flipper had said, she thought she was going to look into Etsy. I have sold on Etsy before. I have sold 11 things on Etsy. I deleted that because I felt like it was too long to cross post and I wasn't getting as many sales, and also it's 20 cents per listing. So I deleted that and focused mainly on eBay and Poshmark. Now that I have Vendu, I just revived that and I opened my store back up and put 200 items back into the Etsy store as I put in my vintage items. So skipping everything that are not vintage, because I believe it's still the case, but on Etsy you can only put like things that you've made yourself or that are handmade, crafting supplies, and vintage items. And so I sell a lot of vintage jewelry, vintage belts, vintage shoes. So I was cross-posting those onto Etsy today, and so that I have another platform. And yeah, I do feel more secure and safe with Poshmark and eBay because they will tell you beforehand if there's something wrong. I feel like they have your back a little bit more. So yeah, that is my story, and my account's back up, but who knows for how long. I hope this does not happen again, but basically if it does, maybe you can take my route of just being like, okay, please reinstate it. And if you tell me what, like, not putting a lot of effort into it, because it is automated responses, and you're just going to get yourself into a frazzled state if you put too much stress and effort into communicating with them, basically. And yeah, and since eBay has stocks and Poshmark has stocks, those are good, solid companies I have faith in right now. And Mercari, we'll see what the future holds for them. I really hope that they do update in some way their refresh the item on their app or their website, because that is very annoying. Like, unless you have Vendoo, you would literally have to go through and delete your oldest items and retake pictures, or find pictures that you probably took 2 years ago, like, or take screenshots of your pictures and then crop them out. Like, that is way too much work. And yeah, so yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts, or if this has happened to you, and let me know what you guys think. Are you guys going to be using Mercari in the future? I hope I haven't completely dissuaded people from using Mercari. I just want to put a warning out there to not have it be your main source of income if you are a reseller, and definitely have more faith in eBay and Poshmark. And yeah, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and share to your friends, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks, bye.